The October update for Battlefield 1 has arrived. This month's patch is now available on PS4, Xbox One, and PC and primarily makes an assortment of bug fixes and gameplay tweaks to the online shooter. One of the more notable changes DICE has made to Battlefield 1 is removing the 40-player option for operations. Based on continuous feedback from our community and an ongoing effort to ensure successful matchmaking for operations servers, we have disabled the 40-player option, Creative Director Lars Gustafsson said in a statement on the game's website. We've determined that by allowing servers to only support 64-player operations, match joining times are kept at a minimum and the probability of joining an active populated server is drastically increased. Our goal is to unite our players under this fan-favorite mode and consistently provide more instances of matches quicker. The vast majority of the other changes address various bugs that appear in the game, such as one that prevented players from spawning in a plane controlled by a teammate if the plane was outside of the combat area. DICE has also tweaked the concealed rescue specialization to no longer automatically deploy smoke on a fallen squad member. Additionally, players now have the option to disable the chromatic aberration and photographic film grain noise effects. You can find the patch notes for this month's Battlefield 1 update below and on the game's website. All Battlefield 1 players will need to install the update in order to continue playing the game online. Battlefield the 1st of October update patch note: specializations assignments. The concealed rescue specialization has been changed and no longer deploys smoke automatically on a downed squadmate. For smoke to be deployed on a downed squadmate, a squadmate with the specialization must now spot the downed player. Fixed an issue with the stimulant syringe specialization where the revived soldier would not receive the sprint boost. Fixed an issue with healing hands challenge 1 heal 10 different squad members. It is now cumulative in tracks between matches. Fixed issues where soldier assignment progress was not being displayed properly. Weapons gadget changed the Ottoman standard issue rifle from the Martini Henry to the G98. This is more historically accurate, and should be a better matchup against the British SMLE. Increased tripwire blast damage from 80 to 85, enough to score an assist counts as kill against an enemy with the flak specialization. Fixed an issue where throwing a smoke grenade would prevent the thrower from performing other actions for a short time. Changed mid-length Parabellum 2550 left reload from 6.75 to 6.85 to match animation position. Fixed an issue where 3P bayonet charge VA could be cut off if the charge started immediately after the ability recharged. Added missing emblem to FA automatic rifle. Fixed an issue where no audio would play for automatic weapons in single fire mode for 3P soldiers. Fixed grenade resupply audio. Added press or hold option for bayonet charge. Vehicles fixed overly bright mane and tail on horses in Tsaritsyn Cathedral. Both gunners of Ilya Muromets now show hit markers when hitting enemy players. The assault truck sensitivity is now affected by sensitivity options. Fixed an issue where 3P enemy footsteps could be heard too loudly when the local player was in a vehicle. Fixed an issue where the grenade throw emote from a soldier inside the Putilov armored car could be heard from very far away. Selecting a friendly soldier or vehicle in the deploy screen will now show their current health as a circular bar around the selected icon. Fixed an issue where bomber weapons were inaudible from 3P camera inside one of large bombers. Fixed an issue that prevented players in a squad spawning in a plane controlled by a squad member if the plane was outside of the soldier combat area. Maps modes Brusilov keep fixed issue where players could spawn in fire. Fixed an issue with mother voiceover on Operations Globe screen. Fixed an issue where English was playing instead of localized MX and SA languages for Mountain Fort Defender Lost VO. Fixed including issues with factory ruined pillars in Tsaritsyn. Enable damage on barbed wire closed to capture point D on Galicia and Conquest. Fixed floating dirt mounds around the train wreck on Volga River. Operation Brusilov Offensive's final rating is now correctly rated out of 24 instead of 30. Fixed an issue where operations were geographically misplaced. Removed vehicles from Back to Basics Conquest game type. Fixed flickering bright snow on Galicia. Echoes activated in Lupkow Pass. Fixed an issue where more than one piece of music could play during the briefing of an operation. Removed elite pickups from Domination. Removed elite pickups from Team Deathmatch. Updated Red Tide Operation Transitional Announcerville for 5 localized languages. Updated localizedville for Red Tide Operation Defender Briefing. Fixed issue where a player would change to the enemy team while playing frontlines during a match. Added additional Russian self-VO. Fixed a red background used for the White Army in Operation Red Tide. Changed conquest and domination. You are winning, you are losing lines to only trigger when teams are close enough and tickets to catch up. Fixed an issue where hero kit introductions were not shown properly on Verdun Heights in Operation Devil's Anvil. Fixed an issue where pre-and off-round music and UI would not be triggered in the final minute of Frontline's gameplay if players were contesting a flag. Fixed an issue where female warcry was heard on German and Austro-Hungarian teams during Operations games. Removed invisible collision near the French spawn in Soissons. Fixed a crash that could occur in the Operations game mode. General improved culling on player heads. When the video options motion blur amount is set to 0%, turning the motion blur system off entirely gains some graphics performance. Added options to turn off the chromatic aberration camera lens causing color fringing along high contrast edges and photographic film grain noise post-processing effects. Fixed the issue where the gameplay options for controlling the visibility of the world icons for enemy and friendly soldiers were not working properly. Fixed an issue that could cause server lag by disabling certain debug features. Improved server FPS warning icon analysis and alert. Players will now be unable to exploit the request order at the end of a round to become squad leader in the next round. Allow player rank to be displayed in in-game scoreboard on password-protected servers. Added key bindings for bayonet charge separate from melee key binding. RP server admins will now have the ability to move players between teams.